Commentary mode on.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Laser, Lazer with a Z. We're in here. I just actually got done cutting some grass, and while I was on the lawnmower, I was thinking like I kind of just want to talk about life in general. You know, like the stuff I'm going through. You guys can leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what's going on in your life. You got any ups? You got any downs? You got any sidewayses? You got any diagonals? I mean, life is like a Wonkavator. It can go anywhere, you know, at any given moment. That was probably one of the best. Would that be like a metaphor or a simile? I don't know, but you know, one of the best figures of speech I've ever made in my life. Because they always say life is like a box of chocolates, like whatever that means. Because if you get a box of chocolates, you know what you're gonna get. Like, why would you get a box of chocolates and not know what you're gonna get? Like, that's like getting, you know, ordering a sandwich at McDonald's and not telling them what you want on it. It's, you know what I mean? It's like getting a. It's like going up to Burger King and be like, yeah, let me get a Whopper, and then they can just put whatever you want on it. It's not like that. Like, you know what you're gonna get out of a box of chocolates, or a Whopper, or a Big Mac. That just made me mad. But if you've ever seen Willy Wonka, you know about the Wonkavator. It goes up ways, sideways, down ways, slant ways, square ways, probably circle ways, and triangle ways, man. And that's what life is. You don't know what to expect. But basically, I don't know. I'm in like a dilemma right now. I'm not in a dilemma. I don't know what I meant by that. But basically, you know, stuff kind of isn't going how I planned it, if that makes sense. I guess you always expect the best out of everything, out of all situations. And sometimes you don't even really look at like the stuff that could happen or potentially could happen or probably would end up happening anyway. So basically, right now I work at a retail store in the mall. They have a bunch of sports stuff. I live in Baltimore, Maryland, so you probably know that they just won the Super Bowl this year, so it was pretty busy in the store. But my boss, the owner of the store, he's retiring, so we're shutting down, and it's actually like we're shutting down in the next few days. This Saturday, actually. Today is Wednesday, I believe. So this Saturday, which is like 4 days, we're shutting down. So I'll kind of be out of a job, and I mean kind of I'll be out of the job at the retail store in the mall. Which I've been there for like 2.5 years now. I work like 35 to 40 hours a week, so it's pretty much full time. Especially during the holidays, I get overtime. I'll work like 50, 55 hours a week just because, you know, it's the holidays, it gets busy. But during the summer, I usually get like 35 hours, so it varies. But I've been there for a while now. But I do cut grass for my grandfather. And that's not, I don't make as much money doing that, but I make enough to be able to like pay my bills. I have like car insurance. I still do live with my parents, by the way, but it's enough to pay for my car insurance, like my gym membership, my phone. But pretty much after all that, I'm kind of left with nothing. And that doesn't really include, you know, like the other necessities of life. Like, I have a car, so, you know, I need to get oil changes. That's just an example, but you guys know what I mean, like haircuts, stuff you kind of need. But I won't have enough money to buy anything I want, really. Which isn't true, kind of, in reality. I have money saved up just from working at the store, but I don't really want to spend it if I don't have, like, a job that's going to, like, keep me supported. So I kind of just want to save my money. I really don't want to spend it at all. So that's what I'm doing now. And the reason, like I said, things don't usually go the way you wanted. Last year, I applied for a police cadet job, which is basically a police officer that is not 21. to put it in, simple terms. A police officer, you have to be 21 years old to be able to be a police officer. I'm only 19, so I have to apply for the police cadet, which is, excuse me, that was disgusting. I burped right in your guys' faces. But the police cadet is basically, it's kind of like a training where you kind of like work yourself up to be a police officer, basically. Because you guys may have heard of the police academy. If you're a police cadet, obviously before the age of 21, you're guaranteed a spot in the police academy. So if you can get the police cadet job, it kind of guarantees you, as long as you don't, mess up and do anything bad, it kind of guarantees you a spot as a police officer, which is what I want to do as my career. And if I could get a police cadet job, that would be awesome, because that would be the start of my career. Like I said, I'd be guaranteed in the police academy. It pays really good money. For someone my age, it's good money in my opinion. It's like $25,000 a year, like $1,600 a month, I believe, which is way more than I'm making now at the store and cutting grass. So that would be cool. Another thing that has great benefits, it's a county job, government job, so it has good benefits like medical, health insurance, all that. And it starts you on a pension. If you don't know what a pension is, it basically is like money, like they pay you after you retire. So pretty much, I don't know if it's all government jobs. I don't know about other states, but I think all government jobs in Maryland no, they don't all have pensions. I'm not sure. It depends what job it is. But basically, once you work a certain amount of years in Maryland, it's like 20 or 25 years. They basically keep paying you after you retire. So I think that's pretty cool. And if you become a police cadet, that time starts. Your time starts as a police cadet. So if I was to be a police cadet now, my time would be starting, and I could retire when I'm like 39 or 40 or something like that. Which I probably wouldn't do that, because that's just too young to retire. I'd go crazy if I had nothing to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, and you may be asking, well, why do you want to be a police officer? I don't know, like, this may sound corny, but like I kind of do like helping other people. Like I do retail right now. Like retail is cool when the people are nice. Like I enjoy helping out the customers. Like that's just who I am. I like to help other people before myself. That's just how I work. I don't know if that's corny or not, or if you guys look up upon that. I don't know, but whatever. But I like to help other people. I don't know. I feel like if I had kids in the future, which I hope to have kids, I'd like to have some kids. Two little rugrats running around. But anyway, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not saying I would be a bad parent, but I feel like my kids would just naturally be better kids if their father was a police officer. Like, they'd be scared to do bad stuff. Like my parents raised me well. Like they didn't like beat me or anything, but like they made it to where I was scared to get in trouble. So I didn't get in trouble. I just didn't do anything bad because I was scared of the consequences. And the consequences were like, they would take my video games or my TV away for a certain amount of time, which as a kid, that's killer. Like, you don't want that. So I just avoided all bad situations, and I think it made me turn out to be, a really good person in real life. I'm nice to everybody. I can't think of one person that I like have beef with. Most people have like a arch rival. I don't know, I just feel like I get along with everybody, which is a good thing. Sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too nice to people. So I try not to be too nice, but for the most part, I'm pretty much cool with everybody. My friends like me. I like my friends, so that's basically like the story I'm going through right now. So I'm basically right now I have to reapply for the police cadets because my waiting list expired. So, and it's a long process. So hopefully people even listen this far into the commentary, but hopefully, I can reapply and get this job and get my career on the way. So thank you guys if you listened all the way through. Leave a comment, and see you guys later.
Commentary mode off.